When you hear the word desert, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably endless sand dunes under a blazing hot sun, right? Well, what if I told you that the biggest deserts on Earth are actually frozen wastelands? We're about to count down the 10 largest, and trust me, the top of this list is going to completely change how you see the world. Our journey is going to take us all over the globe, from that scorching sand we all picture to some truly frozen wilderness, and it's going to challenge what you even think a desert is. So let's kick off the countdown. All right, starting our list at number 10, we find ourselves right here in the United States. It's the Great Basin Desert, clocking in at a massive 492,000 square kilometers. This is actually a cold desert, mostly because of its super high elevation. It's so rugged and dry that it's home to some of the oldest living things on the entire planet, these amazing trees called bristlecone pines.
Okay, moving on to number 9. Let's take a trip to the Middle East.
Sliding into the number 9 spot is the Syrian Desert. It covers a whopping 500,000 square kilometers, but it's not really sand. It's mostly these rocky plains, a gravel-covered terrain they call Hamada, and it stretches across a bunch of different countries over there.
For number 8, you know what we gotta do? We're heading down under.
Oh yeah, it's Australia's Great Victoria Desert. Now this is the classic outback you imagine. We're talking almost 650,000 square kilometers of that iconic red sand and unique scrubland that just seems to go on and on forever.
And just like that, we're hopping continents for number 7, landing in South America. And here we are, the Patagonian Desert. At 670,000 square kilometers, it's got these really dramatic, windswept plains. And the whole reason it's a desert is because the massive Andes Mountains act like a giant wall, blocking all the rain from ever reaching it. It creates this huge, barren rain shadow. Pretty cool, huh? All right, we're cracking the top half of the list now. For number 6, we're heading to Africa. It's the Kalahari Desert in southern Africa. And whoa, look at that jump in size. We're up to 900,000 square kilometers now. Even though it's super dry, it's definitely not lifeless. It's actually famous for its incredible wildlife, like meerkats and those awesome black-maned Kalahari lions. We are officially in the top 5, and I'm telling you, the scale from here on out is just going to be mind-boggling.
Kicking off the top 5 is the Gobi Desert, spanning 1.3 million square kilometers across China and Mongolia. This place is a total land of extremes. You might know it from the ancient Silk Road. It's not just dunes. It's got these vast, rocky areas with absolutely brutal temperatures.
So the sizes are just getting immense now. What could possibly be almost double the size of the Gobi? Let's find out at number 4. And here we go, the Arabian Desert. I mean, just look at that number, 2.3 million square kilometers. This is that picture-perfect image of a desert, an endless sea of sand. It's home to the famous Rub al-Khali, which means the empty quarter, the biggest continuous sand sea in the entire world. We've reached the top 3. Now this next one is probably the most famous desert in the world. Any guesses? Of course, it's the Sahara. The scale here is just staggering. We're talking 9.2 million square kilometers. To put that in perspective, it's bigger than the entire contiguous United States. Its iconic dunes literally define a huge chunk of North Africa. Okay, hold on, pause for a second. The gigantic, legendary Sahara is only number 3? What could possibly be bigger? Well, remember what I said at the start? A desert isn't about heat, it's about a lack of rain. And the driest places on Earth are actually frozen. You ready for this reveal? Our runner-up, the second largest desert on the entire planet, is the Arctic Desert. Yeah, you heard me, a polar desert. Spanning a mind-blowing 13.9 million square kilometers, it's this vast, icy wilderness at the very top of our world. So little snow or rain falls there that it's officially classified as a desert. Is that incredible or what? So, if the Arctic is sitting at number 2, well, that can only mean one thing for the number 1 spot. Let's unveil the largest desert on the entire planet. And there you have it, the Antarctic Desert. At an unbelievable 14.2 million square kilometers, this frozen continent is not just the biggest desert, it's also the coldest, the driest, and the highest place on Earth. It is the ultimate polar desert, a true wilderness of ice. So, from scorching hot sands to the frozen poles, that was our countdown of the world's 10 biggest deserts. Let us know down in the comments which one totally blew your mind. If you had fun on this little journey, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explainers like this. Thanks for watching.